because I'm not going to be able to hear myself because this is messed up. Okay. We're going live. Pleasure to be with you today. Hank Ambrose with you on call for some soccer. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks taking on SPLO for a wonderful matchup today in Milford. We're going to get straight into this thing as here we go with the opening touch. Moving over the center part of the field, and looks like a boot out of bounds will get us going underway. 40 minutes are on the clock. We have soccer in Milford. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks 3-5 on the season heading in this one. Spirit Lake, or I should say SLPO, is 0-10, seeking for their first victory as we've officially moved past into the double digits. If you do not know, I'm Hank Ambrose with you. Patrick is on camera. And here comes the throw-in. And that one's going to be bopped away. SLPO going to be in the all-black uniforms from head to toe, and the Nighthawks, well, they're wearing the all-white today. That means SLPO is going to begin moving from right to left according to your video monitor, and the all-white side, the visitors, they'll be moving from left to right on offense. You can see them really using that out of bounds. They go off the chest, down to the toes now, looking. Here comes the move. And a big boot that's going to send it over near that 20, move it down to the 15. Try to center it back up. I'm excited to see how this will fare today and what sides will go where. Here's the through pass. Great pass there from the number 6. That number 6 there from the Nighthawks, that's Josh Vargas. But it will be stopped. Looks like offsides will be the call. So, little free kick opportunity from the home side. Let's go ahead and get into these starting lineups for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. The Nighthawks, number 2, Gabino Vargas. Number 4, Juan Rivacalbo. Number 5, Brian Bronco Gomez. Number 6, Josh Vargas. Number 7, Diego Palma. Number 8, Ike Vanderbrink. Number 10, Cruz Weatherford. Number 12, Logan Seabrecht. Number 13, Jackson Blum. Number 16, Angel Rodriguez. And number 22, Ethan Van Egdom. And for SLPO and their starting lineups, we will get you those momentarily. So far through this one, you've noticed Boyden-Hull Rock Valley has been heavy on the attack as they just had a shot miss off. Here comes a kick from the goal. A non-sanctioned matchup. Again, SLPO, they are known as the United, taking on the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks. Nice boot that's going to keep it on the right side of the field. And it's not going to end up progressing anywhere. It's going to end up being a steal for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. And another boot will send it away. Nice touch there on the rebound, but nothing's going to keep them from being able to hold on to it. Great teamwork so far from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. Look at 5 here splitting the defenders, Brian Bronco Gomez, as he tries to move forward. And we'd like to thank Premier Communications for being our headlining sponsor for our sports broadcasts all throughout the year, all throughout every single sport we cover. Big thank you to them. Here comes a free kick from the 35. It's rocketed to the goalpost. Nice save from the goalkeeper over on the SLPO side. That's Trey Robinson making the save. He'll roll it out to the right side. So far, we've seen a lot of passes go up in the air, not a lot of liners down from the ground. Moving over towards the logo, right on that Pioneer head. Starting to get a little aggressive. Oh, a stab going to split 2, but they'll end up losing it. Too heavy of a touch that time. SLPO now try to bat it away, but it's still in play over the centerpiece of the field. And this is a whole football field, ladies and gentlemen. End zones included for the field today. And winning the time on their side, it's been Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. SLPO yet to connect a pass from over the center part of the floor of the grass rather. And now back to Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. Again, great communication. Looked once, looked twice, nothing was open, so they moved backwards and found an open man. Pickpocket still, though, for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley on that 45. Temperature's a little chilly out today. You see some of the soccer players wearing hats, some with the Under Armour undergarments, and others, they don't mind at all in this wind and cold weather. Soon to be out of April here in Milford, Iowa, which is the home of Okoboji High School, where we're played today. A shout out to the attendants to both sides for showing up. We got a good crowd on each side. And another offsides penalty going to go in favor of SLPO. SLPO kicks but ends up getting to the feet of the white side. So here we go with the visiting team. They look to be in trouble. Couldn't connect. Looking backwards. That can be the risky part of going backwards. If you don't have the communication standing on top of each other, then you may be destined to lose it, as they did that time. But that's okay, because Boyden-Hull Rock Valley does a good job at finding through and picking off the next pass. And SLPO does the same again. Again, SLPO, the United, in the all-black uniforms for the matchup today. And in the all-white uniforms is Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. It's 0-0, 33-45 is your score as of right now. The cross pass going to near out-of-bound line, keeping it in. Nice touchdown there from the right backer. And into the bleachers. Here comes another throw-in. Seems as if these guys still trying to figure each other out on the season, still trying to work on that team chemistry. The communication's been good as far as I've seen from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. SLPO, a little bit of a slower start so far. Here's a throw-in. And they're going to creep the sideline. And it's a 1-2 touch. That's going to go back to SLPO. SLPO moves it outside and still in. Here we go. Again. And, maybe wind has a little bit to do with the factor of not being able to keep the ball on the ground. Uh-oh, that kick from the goal got back to the chest of that forward from SLPO. Numbers are kind of harder to see on the front end. I apologize, I wasn't able to name him right away, but I do believe that was Asher Knutson. And now the pass moving out of bounds, last touched by the backer on the SLPO side. Great defense there, continuing to boot it out. That's the number 29, Jackson Bradham. Like a hound dog, he's 6 straight on him. 32 minutes remain, and the clock is winding down. We're playing 40-minute halves apiece. And now here comes the captain from the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley side, Ethan Van Egdom. Let's see what type of length he has on his throwing motion. And he can get there far. Goodness, that's about 25 yards. That was an overhead rocket. Left kick. Now moving over to the goal. Saved once more. That's the second save of the day made by Trey Robinson. Robinson goes short. Try to hit the 1-2 pass, and it goes out of bounds, and they're saying last touched by the 29, Bradham. Here comes the through pass. Hang on now, we have a substitution. Number 5 being subbed out. That's Brian Gomez. Coming onto the field, let's see here, it looks like the number 13, I do believe. No, the 15, I apologize. That would be Markin Van Voorst. Van Voorst has it. And he'll touch it short with his left. Man, that is a power kick if I've seen one. We got to look out here for SLPO. They got a few strong lefties on this squad from the visiting side. That was one of them. That came from the 6th, Josh Vargas, who just missed outside. Nice swat away from Trey Robinson. And here we go, set up for another corner kick. And also a lefty. Going long. Headed to the goal. Oh, just off. And just about 3 feet shimmied inside, and that would have been good. Here comes the goal kick. And Robinson's going to just sit in the box. They'll allow for their back sweeper to go ahead and kick this. It's in the air, and nice dead ball, and a little short on the return back to his man outside. Looking for the buddy system, goes to the feet of the mid. That's the number 4. Let's see, Juan Ruvalcaba. And now crossing over the 50. Moving to the 40. Again, the more and more I see the way that this ball is rolling over on the visiting side, you got to believe that wind has a little bit to do with the factor, blowing a little over 15 miles per hour today, as of right now anyway. Here's some nice footwork from the 33. He'll try to move it on back. Moves to William Ditsworth. Ditsworth loses it. Finds Vargas. Vargas with a boot. Got a race. Wow. That was like the Drake Relays going one-on-one. Who can get there first? Well, that time, thankfully for SLPO, it was Trey Robinson. Looked all good in favor for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley and Juan Ruvalcaba. Here comes SPLO on the attack. Now, great pass inside. One-on-one shot. We got a goal. We got a goal from the 17, Dominic Paulette. So the very first shot on the day, the very first ground pass on the opponent's side, and we got a goal scored. That was awesome. Dominic Paulette. See him over there in the group. And I was a little late to see who that pass came from. I do believe it was Ditsworth, so I will give him the assist for now. 1-0, 28 minutes and 49 seconds remain on Pioneer Field. And this goes to show you that soccer's matches all come down to goals. The majority of the time, the Nighthawks have had possession in an enemy territory, but it just took a smooth pass from one end to another and one shot on goal, and we saw a score there from Dominic Paulette. So the United are on top. Move out of bounds. SLPO looks to throw it in, and they're moving to the corner. It's still going, and just in bounds. Deaded it as close as you could get. Great pass straight to the chest of 10. Who's the one that made that drop there? That was awesome. That would be Cruz Weatherford. This is our first call of the season, so I do apologize. I'm still getting familiar with the players on both sides. Again, live on YouTube as well as on exploreokoboji.com. If you just joined us, thank you. And this broadcast is possible from Premier Communications. And that's a booted ball headed into the bus. Here comes the in-pass. Got to get the feet set, both hands over the head, and hang on. Looks like they're going to change their minds. They will say that rather than SLPO, it's Boyden-Hull Rock Valley possession. Here's a throw-in. Man, he's got a rocket of an arm. Oh! Through shot, but didn't connect all the way. Looks like he kicked it off of his shin. If he got it on his foot there, I'd say he would have been good from 12 out. Goal kick from end to end. They boot it down to the 7. There is Ditsworth. Ditsworth moves and now crosses over the plane to the 35. 45. On the opponent's side, SLPO is starting to get better communication. Oh, that pass. Great header there to stop anything go through. That was from the 22. That would be Ethan Van Egdom. Van Egdom, very, very good so far. He's one of the captains on the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley side. And see there, you get broken down, try to keep it for yourself, and you find yourself in trouble. There goes the 6, trying to move himself back. Vargas now going to switch field. And that pass is picked as well. Through pass is good. No, offsides. Illegal touching. Little too far. Can't break that last defender before the pass. And You'll get called for that all day long. Dominic Paulette, who scored the goal earlier, is the one who was called, but I think it would be fair to say that Noah Lee, the other forward, was also offsides. 25:45 remains on the clock here. You see they're streaking the sideline, looking to go through the middle and can't connect on the pass. SLPO showing great speed here, just not connecting on all their passes. It looked like a handball. Going to be missed. They'll continue with the play. SLPO now might have to find a way to spread out amongst each other, starting to stand on top of each other. That goes out of bounds. See coach there telling them to move it forward, keep it moving forward. That's Coach Ditzworth making the call from the box over there. Again, if you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose on call. Patrick is running the camera for us in this one. And a free kick near the 39. And going for goal. Centered up. Couldn't get the touch, but it finds itself back into a sweeper of SPLO. Moving left. Back to the 33. That's Mark Hogard. Hogard back to the 29. Jackson Bradham. Bradham moves over to 10. And that 10 would be Sam Hogard. Hogard moves it out of bounds. Last touch by himself. So we go back to Boyden-Hull Rock Valley, down 1-0. Here we go, 3-on-4, looking good. Missed that first touch, and the play slid through. Getting a little aggressive now, near that 25. SLPO keeps possession. That's Spirit Lake Park Okoboji making up the Empire today. The Nighthawks from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. Moving side off the chest and out of bounds. There we go. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley moving quick. Near the 16-17. Booted over. Down to the 45. Still moving. And we'll have a whistle. And they're going to say it's going to stay in favor of SLPO. So here we go. The kick going to be from about 45 out. And there you go. They put it right at 45. And taking this kick will be Dominic Paulette. So they've moved him back from forward down to more or less of a sweeper to give him a little bit of a rest. And he'll go all the way into the end zone, if you will, from football terminology. Nice save there from the goalkeeper. Yet to get a proper number on him. Here comes the speed. Great defense there to boot it away. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just get a touch on the ball and send it out of bounds. Textbook play from Robert Waterhouse of SLPO. Again, SLPO, I'm not afraid to admit they started off shaky, but they have really came alive here within the past 10 minutes. They've got themselves a goal. Their defense is really looking solid, and they're continuing with the speed advantage. And that's a slow roller back to the goalkeeper, Trey Robinson. Where will he take this? He'll roll it out shallow to the strong side of the field. And the boot, keeping the sideline. And now the sideline, I don't know if you can necessarily pick it up on camera, but you see the football sideline, the original thick white line there. That's actually about 5 yards short of what the actual sideline is. Nice. A little pickpocket steal from around the bend. The 22 did that. Matthew Brackett could not connect to the 33. That would have been Hogard. And it goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Hogard. 21 minutes remain. And the clock continues to wind down. It's continuous here, 1-0. Again, a big thank you to Premier Communications for bringing us the action today. And off the head and backed out of bounds. Yeah, and as I was saying earlier, the way that the ball was moving and the way the feet were moving on the enemy side of the field for SLPO. Whoa, look at the dance move. The 1-2. And trying to get down there, but a boundary guy is there. Oh, stays in the feet of SLPO's 17. Back to 7. The kick out. Paulette gets another shot on goal. That one doesn't score. Very fancy stuff, though. 20 minutes, 45 seconds to go here. Nearing halfway through this first half. On the sideline. Kick to the ground. The 4 backed out to the sideline now. On their feet and moving. Got a 3-on-4. And another man from the United is coming in boundary. They lose it. Nice step in. Oh, miscommunication. 2 guys stepped in. No one was there to clear it. Oh, here we go. Might have a shot at a corner kick. Still live action. Oh, I'm just losing it. Back to the 26. Here's Aiden Gigstad. Gigstad moves it out, switches field. I like that. That opens the lane, but going to lose it. Great footwork from the 5. Now he'll lose it himself. That was Brian Gomez who did the dirty work, just couldn't hold on to the money. 19:44 remains in this first half. Hank and Patrick with you. Again, we are in Milford, covering for Spirit Lake Park Okoboji Soccer, known as the United, and for the away team, Boyden-Hull Valley. For the fans tuning in, welcome to the broadcast. You're listening on ExploreOkoboji.com, as well as Explore Live Videos YouTube channel. And the head-in, nothing. Oh, got to use your long legs to your advantage, and he did just that to boot it out. Well, more of a tap out, but hey, whatever gets the job done. Robert Waterhouse, kudos to you. Waterhouse still on the aggressive defensive attack, and he just couldn't keep it down on the ground. Gets up on a 50-50 ball, and now Boyden-Hull Valley will steal it away. Boyden-Hull Valley loses it now. In the air. This is almost starting to turn into a game of rattle ball. Seems to be all over the place, all over in the air. Both sides are having a hard time of keeping it on the ground. Now here we go. 2-man miss and a shot on goal. Just batted out of bounds. Nice swat away from Jackson Blum. That's the goalkeeper there. And actually that missed. So it must have went right under his arms and hit off that goal post. Wow. Just got by there. If that wind we've been talking about throughout this match just continued to move west, then that would have been a goal. Needed a little pickup there. 1-0, 17:45 remain, and we got a whistle. Looks like a sub-in. Appears to be the number 8. Yes. I believe that's the number 8 subbing in for the 15 of Boyden-Hull Valley. That means Marcus Van Vorst will go out. Coming in is Ike Vanderbrink. Vanderbrink, I notice, has a cast on his left wrist, so we'll watch for that. Long throw-in, goes out of bounds, last touched by Waterhouse. Waterhouse again does a great job at using his long legs. And now, that time he'll use his chest. There you go. Waterhouse finds his man, scorching through the middle, and now near out of bounds. Oh, still in. Gotta keep going. Uh-oh, nearly lost it. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji stopped moving on the field, and Boyden-Hull Valley jumped right on it, but they were just out of frame. Nice touch. Looking for the through. Gotta go to goal. No one was there to be on the wing. The shot is off. Another great attempt from the lefty, Brian Gomez. I'm telling you, these guys from Boyden-Hull Valley, they are strong. They got some power. And what I've seen, a lot of lefties as well, which if you're a former soccer player, you know how challenging that can be. That's why preparation is so key, because you work on one foot all season long. Then you got to switch on playing defense with the other. It's a whole new ball game. Or match, I guess, in this case. Back to it, 1-0. Under 16 to go, and the clock is winding down. And out of bounds we go. 15:45 on the clock. $15:35. Here comes a throw-in. That is great. It was so impressive how much airtime he gets on that throw-in. Great save, by the way. Love the decision for him to come up. Speaking about Trey Robinson and that goalkeeper, I feel he's done a great job today back there for Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. He's let his strengths work, and he's also let his defense do a handful of the kicking when they've been in trouble. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji tries to get out of this jam, but these guys are starting to pile on top of each other. About 7 guys on each other at once. You don't want to be more than about 5 yards away. That'd be no-go because, well, you're already moving at 100 miles per hour. Trying to connect to the feet of many men is just too challenging. They try to stretch the sideline. They cannot. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji will try to do the same thing. It's booted up, headed down, trying to fight for possession. It's not clear who it is right now. Ends up in the hands of the 2 recently subbed in. That's Gabino Vargas. Vargas will lose it, but it goes back to his midfielder. Lefty, oh, great save. The header from that right back, the 24. That was awesome. Nico Barba was the one who made the defensive effort that time. 14 minutes to go, and we're winding down in Milford in this very first half. And it looks like we go out of bounds, so Spirit Lake Park Okoboji will throw in. They stretch the sideline. Great anticipation from the 17, Dominic Paulette, who lets it roll out of bounds before picking it up and going with it. He could have had an opportunity to take it for himself, but he liked his chances of waiting for his team to set back up. Unfortunately, we got a handball called down near the 25, so this is a pretty promising open kick here for Boyden-Hull Valley. The number 16 taking it. That's Angel Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes to goal. Oh, just out of there. Continuing to bottle around. Still fighting. Ball continues to travel through the air. We've seen a great match today. There's the 4 now. That's Noah Lee. Noah Lee has it move out of bounds. Lee will now be the pusher, and he'll go short. Crossing over to the 13, Asher Knutson. Knutson, he's easy to make out wearing the hat today on the field. And all the way down and out of bounds. So, SPLO, here comes the throw-in. Dominic Paulette will do so. Long range there, going about to the centerpiece of the field, but it does not find anyone on the United side. Instead, it goes back to the visiting Boyden-Hull Valley squad. And now an offsides will be called. I believe that's the second offsides called against Boyden-Hull Valley, and there's also been 2 called against Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. 11 minutes. 45 seconds remain. Near the 40 on their own side. Again, you can see that Boyden-Hull Valley's in the white, and they're moving from left to right on offense, where they just lost it there. And Spirit Lake Park Okoboji in the all-black uniforms, they're going from right to left. And out of bounds again, so here comes the throw-in. Got ourselves a throw-in near the 50. Throwing in is the number 7. That's Diego Palma of the Nighthawks. And he went long, but it ricocheted short. Now we got a race going all the way down. Contact, but looks like no call. And they'll dab each other up down there. That's Trey Robinson and Robert Waterhouse working in a pair. They've had great chemistry today. Really, that back four all day long has had great chemistry for Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. Here we go, though, from the 22 for the number 22, Ethan Van Egdom. He can throw it far. Goodness gracious, he can throw it far. He about threw it all the way into goal. And the roll out to the right side of the field. Here's a toe kick. Up, up, up. Traveling center. And now we'll get back to the left back. Left back moves. Replaces center. And they'll lose it near the logo. The 16 now with it. And we have a whistle. Looks like another handball, so we'll go back to the United. The United with it, kicking from their own 40. And moving down, got to about the 32 on their opponent's side before losing it. And we have another whistle. Looks like this time it was an illegal touch from the Spirit Lake Park Okoboji side. And they're actually going to drag it back another 8 yards, say that that original spot was at the 50. So here comes a kick. Expect this to be booming. Here it is. Wide, going down center. Again, great touch from the number 18. He's been a defensive back all day long. That went all the way and hit off the roof of the bus. The 18 from Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, Robert Waterhouse, has been phenomenal. Maybe my player of the game so far. Nice through pass, racing down to get it. No, not in time. Nearly got there. Oh, out of position though. Here goes Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, 4-on-5. Here comes the crash, trying to move it out. Use those wheels. There you go, racing down. Asher Knutson. Knutson lets it go out of bounds, and he'll throw in. Knutson down to the chest, finding the 7, and headed for out of bounds. And that goes out of bounds, so here comes a goal kick. Queued up for Boyden-Hull Valley. 8 minutes remain. This has been a quick first half. And the kick is rocketed up and near the 43. Nice. Faked out 2 defenders, trying to find the connection. Places it outside. Great play there. Fantastic from Asher Knutson. Knutson, though, won't be awarded with an assist as they try to cross the plane again over the center piece. Nothing. So Paulette has it now. Paulette is ticked out of bounds. Now Knutson will go back. And a nice steal. Nice steal. There's a through pass. Got a breakthrough 3. 1-on-1. Going to goal. Here we go. Oh, just off by just a foot. Oh, my goodness. If that ball just had an inch of spin on it, that would have rolled right through. Unfortunately, you can't say that shot was on goal since it went out of bounds. Didn't end up touching the goal post, nor was it touched by the goalie. The goal kick now, going to keep on the ground. I think Spirit Lake Park Okoboji started to figure out that they've not had a lot of success through the air, and their ground passing has been much more effective. Great pass there. You see that touch, that pass? 1-2. Took no time away from the ball. Got it straight back to his teammate. That's the number 10 that did all the great work there, Sam Hogard. And batted all the way up. Got a heavy header. And near the 23. Still in action here. Back to the sideline on the strong side. That's where we've seen most of the work, the majority of the work, on that far side. And again, if you just joined us, you're listening to Hank with the play-by-play duties tonight. Patrick running the camera, as well as the graphics in this one. 6 minutes remain. And the clock is winding down. Got a nice opening. Oh, and they will continue. Little contact. Here we go with his left. Down to goal. Great shot on goal. Didn't get it to go through. What a kick from Ditsworth. And, shove in the back. And you got to watch out for that. He's going to come over and put his arm around his teammate, giving a clap. You got to watch out for that. I'd say a warning possibly was given. That happens again, even a yellow card, because you get to this point in the season, you can't be too aggressive, you can't be too soft either. Got to find that happy medium. That last one, I don't know for sure. Definitely could have just been going off of too quick of momentum. You never really know unless you're down on the field and can hear and feel the emotion more. But to me, from up in the box, it looked a little extra. But again, no penalties awarded, so we're under 5 minutes to go now. It's 1-0. Near the 45. Kicking through. Finding the 4. Dancing on the sideline. Wow, nice moves. Not enough to get the job done. The through pass will get to the 13. Trying to pick it up now. Knutson loses it. Nice steal from 10. That's Cruz Weatherford. Header. Bottled around. 4:15 remains. We're still moving. And out of bounds we go. And they will say this possession will stay in favor of the visiting Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks. Nighthawks in the all-white. They're down by 1. 1-0. And going to the corner, looking to even it out, and it went out of bounds before he could kick it. So we will get a corner kick. 3:45 remain. Ticking down to 3:40. Corner kick is queued up for the number 10, who is a lefty from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. That's Cruz Weatherford. Weatherford's kick is up and over the head of each and every one of the defenders down there. And the kick still in the black and out of bounds once more. Now we'll be seeing a goal kick. 3:15 to go. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. We've been continuous here. 40 halves apiece, 40-minute halves apiece. Down to the 20, crossing towards the 35. And the toe kick is pooched up, traveling in the air. And whoa, all the molly on that one. 30, 35, 40. And booted back. Spirit Lake Park, Okoboji seems to have changed their attack progression. Seem to be playing a little bit more conservative now, these final 10 minutes to go. And we have a whistle down near the 20. So we got a free kick. Free kick. 2:15 remains. And they will rock it, trying to switch fields. They got to chase it down. Nice job. Great effort there from the man in the hat, Asher Knutson. And he can't hold on to it, but the ball ends up going back to Waterhouse. Waterhouse moves back center. Can't connect, but finds Gigstad. Gigstad moves it exterior as well. Oh, he's got a man on his back. He moves forward and evades him. That was close. That was awfully close. Gigstad still with it as it rolls out of bounds. 1:30 remains. Just a minute 30 remains in this first half. Going to head. On the ground and booted up. Going back near the 45. 38. Got a one-on-one drill here. Oh my goodness, is he fair? They're saying he's fair. Got to race it down. Here's the speed and great save. Trey Robinson doing his job the best he can, and he really is having an elite performance tonight. What a save once more. The few times that Spirit Lake Park Okoboji's back four has collapsed. Trey Robinson has stepped up, and he has done phenomenal. I've been very impressed by him. Very impressed with many of the players in this one. Oh, hang on now. We got an X and a yellow card will be called. And they'll ask for a stoppage of the clock with about 40 seconds to go. They're having a hard time stopping it. Hang on. Hold, please. Now, I believe this yellow was given to the number 4, which, if true, would be Noah Lee. And those forwards from Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, they were warned earlier. You can't be so aggressive on those returns, and they continued to stay aggressive, and they got called with the yellow. 49 seconds remain, winding down, and kicked up. Oh my goodness, another great save. And really, I don't believe that the number 6 there from the Nighthawks got all of it. Josh Vargas, if he got his full foot on it, and took it to a corner, I'd say this would be tied up 1-1 right now. And how poor would that be after the yellow card? That would be quite the collapse in the closing minute here. Speaking of, 20 seconds to go in this first half. And kicking down with an opportunity to go for one last run. 10 seconds now. They move past the 50. Here we go. Picking up with the speed. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. A shot on goal again from Dominic Paulette. He's had 3. One of them has scored. Wow. What a great first half. Very exciting. Lots of action. Looks like we're going to take a break for 10 minutes here. Get a little breather going. Just one man has scored. It was from Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, Dominic Paulette, who had that last shot on goal there. So we will begin in about 9.5 minutes to get going for your second half to play for this wonderful soccer match tonight between the United of Spirit Lake Park Okoboji and Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bellevue Junction Plaza, Milford.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The hot Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
This school year with Lightspeed Learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's home internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Best window and door solutions for your next project. Choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Erickson, Kelson and Associates in Spirit Lake are proud supporters of the Spirit Lake Indians. Our team at Erickson Kelson is dedicated to helping your business be the best it can be. Optimize your performance with us at Erickson, Kelson and Associates in Spirit Lake. Go Indians!
It's time to take your passion of fishing to a whole new level with a new Triton boat. At Great Lakes Marine, they have a passion for putting fishermen like yourself in the boat of your dreams. Triton continues to lead the way in fiberglass fishing boat innovation. Whether you're a veteran tournament angler or a dedicated novice learning the ropes of a great sport, get on the water today with a new Triton bass boat powered by Mercury. Let them show you all the features Triton has to offer. Great Lakes Marine Service and Sales, Highway 9 in Spirit Lake.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
And we are back live and local from ExploreOkoboji.com under the Explore Live Video tab, as well as on Explore Okoboji's YouTube channel. Pleasure to be with you in this one. And a big thank you to Premier Communications for powering our sports broadcast tonight, as well as all season long throughout our many sports we cover here at Community First Broadcasting. I'm Hank Ambrose with you today, and Patrick is producing the show tonight on camera, running the graphics, doing a great job. And Patrick and I were joking. This is our first soccer broadcast all season long, and man, we just got in nick of time. We had some technical issues, and then we got going right away, and been feeling good so far. Oh, Patrick, I got to steal my papers from you. Sorry, Patrick. Thank you. Well, anyway, so we missed the pregame, but we did not miss that opening kick. If you're unfamiliar, SLPO got to start. So now Boyden-Hull Valley will get a crack at it, and they're in the all-white uniforms. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. That is the United for you. They are leading in this match 1-0, looking for their first win on the season, currently sitting at 0-10. Boyden-Hull Valley 3-5, so if they do pick up this victory, it would be quite the quality one at home in Milford on the field of the Pioneers, as you can see that logo head on your screen right now. Now, other things we have noticed in this one, when the ball has been heading from right to left, there has been some pretty significant wind on the left side. Not so much on this right side here. So that gives you an idea of where the wind is blowing, as even the goalkeeper on this near side of what is now Boyden-Hull Valley, previously Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, they didn't take a single goal kick with their keeper. They continued to either roll it outside or let someone else kick it, just to have that boundary safety back there in the box, because it's been so windy and a bit unpredictable. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji has been best when they've been able to keep the ball on the ground, but because they were going into the wind just this past period, they struggled with that. But now that they have the lead and the wind is in their favor, you would expect them to play even better. We will see how that goes. At the same time, though, we do know that Spirit Lake Park Okoboji got that one and only goal of this match when they were going against it. So we will see. And we missed out on the original starting lineups from Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, so I wanted to give them to you right now. Starting in at goal today and wearing the number 0 for the United is Trey Robinson, who has had a phenomenal match today. He's blocked 2 different goals. He's made a handful of different saves from leaving the box. Really good stuff from Trey Robinson in goal today. Noah Lee's wearing the number 4. He was called for a yellow card earlier. One more and he'll have to sit the rest of the match. Number 7, William Ditzworth. He's played a really good game today as well. One of the more prolific passers on the team. Number 10, Sam Hogarth's been an excellent backer. We've seen him switch into mid as well. At number 13, Asher Knutson. You can see him because he's flying all over the field, and he's the only man in the match right now wearing the hat. He's kind of over that centerpiece right now. You can see him towards the bottom right corner of your screen. The number 17, Dominic Paulette. He's the man with the goal, the one and only today. Other than the one goal he scored, he also had 2 others that were shot on goal that were saved, and one of them was right before the end of that first period there. Speaking of periods, we're in this final one to go here, and we are under 37 minutes to go, so the clock has been ticking. Anyway, back to the starting lineups. Just got through Dominic Paulette, as previously mentioned. Number 18, Robert Waterhouse. He has used his body to his advantage in the best way possible, using his long legs, stopping and killing the dead balls. Very impressed by Waterhouse today as well. Number 24, Nico Barbo, we've seen a lot of good stuff from, as well as Aiden Gigasted. They've been the guys that have made up that back 4 that's been so strong. And oh my goodness, did that go in? It certainly did. It ricocheted right in. Oh my goodness. Was not expecting that. Down in my papers, saw some moving, and the next thing you know, off the kneecap and through. For the number 8, that's Ike Vanderbrink. Nice little shot there, right place, right time, and that's a textbook definition of it. So we got a tied matchup here now. Okay. And rounding out the starting 11 for Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, Jackson Bradham is the number 29, and so is Mark Hogard, who wears the 33. So that's the starting 11 from Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. And the starting lineup over on the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawk side: number 2, Gabino Vargas; number 4, Juan Ruvalcaba; number 5, Brian Gomez; number 6, Josh Vargas; number 7, Diego Palma; number 8, Ike Vanderbrink, who just scored that goal a moment ago. Kind of came out of nowhere. Was not expecting that. Should have been paying more of a close eye on it. I apologize for that one as I was running through the starting lineup. Number 10, Cruz Weatherford, also in the mix. Number 12, Logan Siebrecht. Number 13, Jackson Blum. Number 16, Angel Rodriguez. And number 22, Ethan Van Egdom. It's your starting lineup for the Nighthawks of Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. 35 minutes to go in this one, and we're tied up at 1 apiece. It's been a very good match today. Some of the strengths I've seen from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley, those first 15 minutes of this match, they had excellent communication, great passing, keeping the ball on the ground. They got a little murky that back 25, but besides that, they were really, really great with their passing. And they've got a good start here. Obviously, they've got a goal score. Other things I've noticed from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley, they have a handful of lefties, which former soccer players know how challenging that can be. Even going up against one can be a real screwball in this, but going up against multiple, that's tough. And, you know, maybe they're not necessarily lefties. Maybe they're ambidextrous and just coached that way. And if that's the case, kudos to them, because very impressive. I've seen a lot of power come from there. Because it's one thing to be able to have some finesse, another to have power with the left foot or both feet. I've been impressed by both sides today. 1-1, 34 minutes to go in this second period. And we have an overhead pass moving down to the 10. Up the field now, stretching the sideline, keeping one-on-one. And Waterhouse will lose it, but it was last touched by the defender there, so he will throw in. Speaking of throwing in, the number 22 on the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley side, Van Egdom, one of the strongest throw-in passers I've ever seen in soccer. And little my history covering soccer, spent 3 to 4 years, 3.5 years covering Iowa Central soccer for the men's and women's team. I've seen a lot of talent there, a lot of international players, a lot of big-time region players from the state of Iowa or the Midwest in general. So I've seen a handful of fantastic talent, and Egdom, he's got one of the strongest throw-ins I've seen. 33 minutes remain. Cross over the middle of the field. Nice touch there. That's from Paulette. Paulette tries to keep it, using his long legs to dance around his man. Still going. Oh, okay, here we go. Well, kept it for a second there. Oh, really took the reach in, and they'll be called for that stab there. Get the call on the aggressive tackle. If we were counting the last 15 minutes of match time, I'd say Spirit Lake Park Okoboji has been the main aggressors on defense. Oh, I had to come all the way up to get that save. Trey Robinson, good job of pouncing the ball. See, he'll roll it out again, going right into the shallow. And, back out to Robinson. He'll let it just creep towards him this time. Let's see what he does with it this go around. And he will look to kick. Nice line driver down to the 45. A header from Juan Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba goes down to Vargas. Vargas loses it. SLPO loses it. Again, Spirit Lake Park Okoboji, the United, wearing the all-black today. They're on offense, pushing. There you go. Look at the speed, coast to coast. Stopping and moving back now. The lefty kick in and could not connect. Picked off over the middle Nice ball hawk there from Vargas. Vargas moves back outside, finding Gomez. Gomez going all the way down. Here comes a speed and a trip. Will we be seeing a free kick? Oh, hey, yellow coming out? Yeah, yellow coming out. That's going to be called against Waterhouse. So that's the second yellow called against the Spirit Lake the Spirit Lake Park Okoboji defense. I apologize. Two yellows now. And we got a man down with some cramps, it looks like. He was able to get off the field. I didn't see him go down. So I do believe they are cramps. I can't see the number as of right now, but I will let you know as soon as we see him stand up or what they end up having him go on. I believe they're just cramps. I see him getting stretched out right now. And, yep, he's up and he is moving. And it was number 8, who is Ike Vanderbrink, who got the goal from earlier. So it was the man who was pushing, trying to cross the defenders, who ended up being tripped and acquired the yellow to go against his defender in Waterhouse. So he must have really started feeling it right as he hit the sideline. That's the thing with soccer. Such a big field. You look down for 1 second, next thing you look up and something big's happened. You got to keep your eyes glued to the screen all the time. Well, this is a really solid free kick opportunity. Look at this. Near the 13-yard line, they have 2 men set up. They could go any way here, and they'll fake the first and go short on the second. Nice play design to cross inside, and out of bounds. But last touched by SLPO, so here comes the corner kick. Wow. That was very impressive. Kudos to Coach for drawing that one up on the Boyden-Hull Valley side. Well, here we go. The corner kick with a righty going up. The header still on the ground. Got to get it in or get it out. Oh, that was high. Yeah, they'll stop it there. And he's grabbing at his face now. He's grabbing at his face. I think he did get bopped in the nose or the chin. Trying to look down at the jersey number to see who that is. No yellow called. You cannot kick your foot up over your chest, or really even up to your chest. Not a big, officials are not a fan of that. You'll get called for that all day. Looks like all will stay on the field, and now that I can see clearly who it is, it was the number 26 who got knocked down, Aiden Gigstad. It appears he's okay. I can see him kind of feeling his nose and checking for some color, but it appears he will be okay. Tough kids we've seen. These guys have gotten aggressive, some shoulders plowed down all over. Of course, we've seen some tough football played on this field in the fall, and this is just an inkling of a different type of brand of football. 29:50 remains on the clock here. Now the move outside. Looking up, looking to cross. Nice job at reading the defense and staying behind, but it goes out of bounds. Didn't have a clear touch on it. So here comes the throw-in. That there from the number 13. That's Asher Knutson. Knutson. Whoa. He kind of skipped that like a rock. And it is battled up. Ball in the air. Continuing in the air with the volley. It took a bounce or one or two. Still in the air, however. Up, up, up. The kick. Oh, nice setup. Down low. Great save from Trey Robinson. And you know, one of the better players that have came off the bench today, Marcus Van Voorst, wearing the number 15 on the Boyden-Hull Valley side. He's made some really solid plays. like I said, did not get a start today. You just saw that shot on goal. He's got another one from earlier in the first half. He's been a key player in this one. 28.5 remain. It's 1-1. If you just joined us, Hank Ambrose with you for Boyden-Hull Valley Nighthawks soccer on the road, taking on Spirit Lake Park Okoboji United on their home field in Milford at Boji High School. It looks like maybe some confusion on the field. They get the kick to boom all the way towards the other end of the post, and now they're starting to call their guys to move forward. Rally the troops, they say. Crossing to the 20, moving towards a corner and letting it go out of bounds. Here comes a corner kick. Let's see who takes this. They'll call on the number 4, which is Noah Lee. Let's see the setup here. The United bring 6 men. They bring 6 men. Keep in mind that 7th is back as the corner kicker. The keeper's on the far side, 1 man guarding the near side of the goal post. Header attempt is just left and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. 27 minutes remain. Tied up at 1 apiece. Gotta get a winner here. Here we go. And they'll keep it short. And nearly a steal. Went for it. And another try to go in the cookie jar. They get it the third time. 3-on-5. Looking to go back. Spread open the field. Stepping through. Losing it. Nice reaction. Oh, but just missed on the fundamental once they got to the 45 with the number 6, Josh Vargas. Vargas finds a way to get it back. Quick feet. Moves it in. Nice defense to pick it off. Like a ball hawk scorching the field. That's Ditzworth making the play. Oh, these guys standing on top of each other. Got to back away. And into the stands. Whoa. There's a souvenir. Okay, here we go. Crossing down to the field, and there it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. We got another throw-in coming up, but here's a substitution. Coming out is the number 12, which is Austin Jorgensen coming on to the field. I'm trying to catch that jersey number there. Coming onto the field, I believe, is the number 3, Cooper Hawkins. Tall fella in a hat standing right over the middle of the field. You can see him there. Patrick's got him there. Ball looking to cross over and down in there to the centerpiece. Moving back. Oh, we got the shoulder strong with the tap. Moving up, looking for one-on-one. Look at the speed. Going all the way. Coast to coast, be 3 men. Cross inside. What a pass. Holy smokes. Second goal of the night. Dominic Paulette scores again, this time with his left foot. Both feet have been magic tonight, but that run was incredible by Noah Lee. Give him the assist. Wow. Noah Lee torched the opponents near 40, moving all the way down, crossed it in with his right. And Dominic Paulette, with his left foot, finished it in. We've seen him shoot right and left in this one today. And that's why it's so key to be ambidextrous. Even if you don't walk onto the field as an ambidextrous player, you got to build that throughout the season. This is match number 11 now, and Paulette has obviously gotten a pretty smooth control over his feet. That was awesome. 2-1, exactly 25 minutes to go. Incredible. And again, a big thank you to our sponsors of the broadcast with us tonight, as well as Premier Communications that are our premier sponsors all throughout our sports coverage. Fall, winter, spring, summer, winter. 2-1, 24-30 remain. Long boot all the way in. And much like their previous goal, that one came about from nowhere. And I don't even know if a man got a touch on it inside. It's almost like it just took a large bounce from the free kick. I don't really know who to award it to. The man that they're giving the high fives to is the guy who scored earlier, which is Vike Vanderbrink, who, I guess much like if it was a goaltend in basketball, they would award the goal to the closest man, and, that would be Vanderbrink, so we'll give him the goal. 2-2, 24 minutes remain. Both goals for Boyden-Hull Valley have been pretty alternative, to say the least. 24 minutes remain. We've seen 2 goals within a minute and a half of play. And we have 23 and a half to go in Milford, Iowa at Boji High School. The United take it on Boyden-Hull Valley. Nighthawks with it. They're in the all-white. The United in the all-black. And moving back down to the 40. Crossing center field and 50 and just too far. The right back got a good touch on it there. That time it was Logan Siebrecht who moved it back into enemy territory. Got a man on his back. Got to move it quick. Did a good job of picking up. Good communication for SPLO. Another rattle all the way bouncing in between about everyone. 2 headers going up high, and looks like some unconventional contact. SLPO will get the free kick at the 45 on their opponent's side. 22-40. Kicking this one is the number 26. This is Aiden Gigstad. Gigstad with a man on his back. You got to go backwards here. Moving back and forth. Kicked over to the 20. Backing the 30. And got a man down. Tried to get the call. No draw. And look how busy traffic is right over there near the logo. We lost it now on the screen, but guys are starting to get a little lackadaisical, start to stand on top of each other a little bit. These guys are starting to look a little tired. Maybe you see some more subs coming in a little bit. I do see one is standing at the center line for Spirit Lake Park Okoboji. The header. Moving down and lost it. It goes out of bounds. 21:30 remain. And we should be seeing a sub very soon here. Let's see if they notice. No. Looks like they'll continue to let them play. And the kick is out of bounds, so now it'll go back to Boyden-Hull Valley. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji starting to struggle with their head tosses in. And now, again, out of bounds. So Boyden-Hull Valley will get another crack at trying to move it inside. Got action now. Here's number 5, Brian Gomez. Gomez crosses, changes direction, moves it back, and what's the call here? Possibly a handball. Yeah, I guess that would be my best bet, a handball. Free kick. Boomed. About 45 yards near the 20. Went back to the Nighthawks. Moves it back. Here are the United. The United moves a short 15. Now back down to the 35 on their side. Aggressive. And that kick is walleyed up and goes out of bounds once more. Now the sub will come in. We got a sub on each side. Let's see who we have here. Number 20 subs in for the 4 on the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley side. That's Jacob Potabom subbing in for Juan Rovacaba. And subbing in on the SPLO side, that is Noah Lee subbing in for Samson Coates. And were we not ready? Yeah, looks like we weren't ready. Wasn't an illegal throw-in, otherwise that would have been turned over and would have went in favor of SLPO. So, oh yeah, now you kicked it a little too high up towards your chest. So now, an even better situation for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. We have 19 minutes to go. This is a good free kick opportunity, 21 yards out. Well, more or less actually 31 with the end zone, but right on the 21-yard line, as you see. And, oh my goodness, what a head. And it was a little too deep for it, but still a nice power and contact on it. Nice save from the keeper man, Trey Robinson. Headered up at the 50. Looking down and, down to his back. And no call. Well, hang on. Maybe late. Oh, no, we have another substitution. And we should have one on each side. Subbing in, subbing out. For SLPO, I see that Austin Jorgensen's coming out, coming on. I couldn't tell. I'm trying to read those numbers. It's a bit dark. Oh, my goodness. What an attempt there. I continue to not be able to see it. I believe it's Robert Waterhouse who subbed out. No, not Waterhouse. Oh, I'll get in just a second. Okay, back to the action. Looking over to the Boyden-Hull Rock Valley side. They're continuing to cross. Moving the logo now. Oh, great setup, great find. Excellent communication. Now, just not a solid touch. That touch a little too far inside, which allowed the tracker to come back in and boot it out of bounds. We got a corner kick coming up. There it is. I got the number now. That's 29, Jackson Bradham, who recently just subbed back in. The corner kick, center, no good, with a left. Still battling. 2 headers in a row. Kicked it up. Here we go. Noah Lee, who had the assist from earlier. Ooh, not called for the handball. Still in bounds. Fighting. Noah Lee took it down to 3 with him. And we are back. Still in bounds and out of bounds. That one was clear. And the touch in. Going for the attack. Stabbed. And a man down. He's okay. Waterhouse moves it over. Finding Paulette. Paulette goes outside. There's the speed. Knutson. Knutson has to back it off. Paulette's in trouble. Needs some help. Paulette tries to cross it over. Great defense. Using his head is Diego Palma. And rolling, and just in bounds. 16 minutes to go. It's 2-2. Could be seeing some extra time here. The kick from the goal is boomed past the 50, still rolling past the 40. No wind in favor of SLPO that time, which continues to roll back 25, 20, 15, nearing the 10, and backed out of bounds towards the 13. Here comes the throw-in, looking to keep the sideline. They will, short. The turn and go, unsuccessful. Cross over the middle, no one is there. That go around, and out of bounds. Another throw-in near the 45 coming up. Here is Palma. Oh, hang on, we got a sub in. Juan Rovacaba subs back in favor of Cruz Weatherford. 15 minutes remain. That means that we have played 65 minutes of match time. If you take into factor the first half and the 25 minutes that have gone through this second, match has gone by quick tonight, right? Patrick shaking his head. Again, Hank Ambrose, Patrick Hazlett with you on the coverage for tonight. Patrick on cam. I'm Hank with you. Here's the turn. And, I don't think it's just me, but I think you can also see the fatigue starting to set in for both sides. You guys hanging their heads a little bit. They've been going all gas, no brakes throughout this one. I feel like they've earned to feel a little fatigued. Moving. Step in. Here's Noah Lee. We've seen him use his speed before and burn his men. Look how quick this cat is. Continuing to push the field. Noah Lee crosses back with his left. Oh, just couldn't get the right turn on the ball. Little out of positioning there from Paulette. And that would have been another assist and a third goal from him. From Paulette specifically. Oh, looks like got kicked in the chest with the ball. The number 26, he appears to be okay. That's Gigstad, who got bopped in the nose earlier. He stabs on a slide. The through pass, and called for offsides. Oh, Boyden-Hull Rock Valley's sideline, I saw, were jumping up and down, not pleased with the call. But got to play it fair. Kudos to the officials in this one. I feel like they have officiated a fantastic match. 13 minutes to go. And what I really appreciate is the officials have let the guys play. They've let them be aggressive. A few times, they've stepped in and they've had to call the yellow when it's maybe gotten a little extra chippy. But overall, I feel the officials have done a phenomenal job. So kudos to them all. And you see them in the red all across the field. Here we go. Back to the action. Again, SLPO's wearing the all black. And you have Boyden-Hull Rock Valley in the all white. It's 2-2. Race down. Waterhouse tries to boot it out. Still in play. Waterhouse makes his guy shake off him. Wow. Line drive kick all the way down the sideline. The 17 of Boyden-Hull Rock Valley is still down. But we're still going because possession remains with SLPO. Now, if it switches, likely they'll call the play dead. And, right as we see a turnover, they do call the play dead. Man continues to be down. Number 17, he's down on the other end of the field. And coach is going to come over to check him out. That number 17 is Axel Geronimo. Hopefully this is best case scenario, another series of cramps, which I believe that's what they're doing. Weather changes affects the body. It really does. You don't just get a cold. You just don't feel cold. There's real science behind cramps. Moving from heat to cold, from rain to dry, and vice versa. It's very important to stay hydrated no matter the day. And again, these players from both teams, they have gone full force, 100% effort all the way through. Been very impressive to say the least. And I'd be proud to be a part of either one of these coaching staffs with the effort displayed today at Boji High School on Pioneer Field. And they are continuing to stretch out Axel on the corner over there. The coach is with them. But they do resume play. So they get a sub in, and now they'll get back to the action here. 2-2, under 12 minutes remain. I'll keep my eye on Axel, and I'll keep my other eye back to the contest as we cross towards that 50. Booted up. Oh, that went backwards. Found into the head of Paulette. They're wanting a handball call, and looks like they'll get just that. .25 remain on the clock. And I have an update. I'm looking at Axel Geronimo right now. He is up. He is walking to the bench. He does need some assistance, though. Looks like some of his teammates are helping him out right now. So I'll let you know if I see him return. Of course, we will call him in if we see him as a sub. Or I'll let you know if I see him up moving around or doing jumping jacks or any of that sort of nature from the sideline. In the meantime, we're back to soccer here at Boyden High School in Milford, Iowa. And, nice dead ball. Very nice dead ball. Just didn't go in favor of himself. Vargas took control. Vargas gets it down. And lost it now. So the cross. And back in enemy territory. 10.5 minutes remain. SLPO continues with their attackers. 6 in the front half. Actually, 1 now is just on the back line. Everyone else is staying as an aggressor. And it goes back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Mark Hogard back there wearing the gold. Nice left turn kick for the clearing. Gets it over towards the 50 and brings it down. Under 10 minutes to go. It's 2-2. Moving. Crossing through. Got a through pass. No one's there. And Hogard will pick it up. So the kick crosses the 50. And it's downed. Moving past the 35 to the 30. Moving towards the 10. And back to the goalie. 9:15 remains on the clock. Still winding down. It's 2-2. 2-2. Headed for out of bounds. And it goes by direction of Boyden-Hull Rock Valley's sideline. Now keeping the sideline, goes out of bounds and does the reverse of that, and it goes back to the possession arrow of the Nighthawks. Nighthawks now backed out of bounds. They keep possession. Last touched off the foot of one from the United. And what's the call here? It's out of bounds, but okay. Possession will stay with Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. 8.5 minutes remain. It's 2-2. Eight and a half minutes, and the throw-in is bopped up high. Still continuing in the red zone, and what's the call here? And out of bounds. So we got a corner kick. Saw a score from a free kick from earlier. Now is a corner kick. Crossing shallow. And it moves center. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley just lost it. Nice defense. Here we go, pushing. 4-on-5. Try to cross over. It's short. Waterhouse. He uses his shoulder, his length to dance around. And now it's, nearly out of bounds, but took a heavy spin on the ball. 7.5 minutes remain. Downed and moving forward. 40. Crossing back to the 20. And backed out of bounds all the way to the right side of the field. Seven minutes remain. And it's high and up. Going towards the bleachers. Out of bounds. Seems like both defenses don't want to play any games. They are continuing with booting out of bounds, reset, and hoping someone can make a run. They're no longer lenient on either side. The cross, nice cat and mouse trap. Oh my goodness, fake pass, keeping it. And this is one of those guys that has all the speed in the world and just can't pass it out early. Tried to slide tackle, no call. 6.5 to go. Tensions are starting to rise here at Boyden High School. Stab kick through, nice read. And now going. Oh, it's up. Get a touch on the ball. Rolling. Goal. Goal scored. And it's by Lee, and he may be down. Might have to look at him. It looks like Lee is down, shaken up on the field. Lee scores. He got an assist earlier. Noah Lee. He gets up. Looks like he's going to be okay. We got a goal score. Oh, my goodness. With 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go, Spirit Lake Park Okoboji has the lead. The home side is loving it. Now I do see this. The team captain from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley is going over to talk about it. That's Ethan Van Egdom, who's had a great match today. Talking over with an official, but there's not much you can challenge from simply that goal being scored. 3-2, 6 minutes to go, and the pressure is on for the Nighthawks. Back into the United Territory. And this is where you start to get desperate. Well, usually that's the case anyway. Down and out. Booted away. And that's Knutson who does just that. 5.5 minutes remain. If you just joined us, man, you've missed a great one, but we're glad to have you here in the closing moments of this great match tonight. Hank Ambrose on call, Patrick Hazlett running the camera and producing the rest of the broadcast for you tonight. We are backed towards the 30. Stepping up, looking left. With your left, back over. And over the middle of the plane now. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji is controlling the tempo now. They lose it this time. The 10 swishes around and moves it out before losing control. Now away. And the left. Is that offsides again? That's the second time. The second time an offsides has been called against Marcus Van Voorst in this second half. He had an offsides call against. He had an offsides call called against him in the first as well. 4:25 remain. Booming kick down to the 30, marking the 40, and booted out of bounds. Still enough time, more than enough time. All it takes is one good run, an open read, and a solid whack of the ball. And you know, another interesting thing, most of these goals have not really been in the corner. They've kind of just have gone right through the goalkeeper, through the hand, between the legs, or just through the hands. 3:40 remain. Move back to the 45, 40. Got to use your speed. This is where it counts. It's where all the pace is about and endurance. Moving back to the 32. Finding the 40, the lefty. Finds it back over. Booted back up. Oh, nice touch on the ball. Going down. Going to need a lefty strike. Up and out of bounds. Out of bounds. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remain. 3-2. 3-2. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji 0-10 on the season. Looking for their first win of the season. They have the lead, 3-2. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley 3-5 heading into the match tonight. And got a yellow coming out. Called against the keeper. Called against the keeper. And hang on. And he's going to have to take off his jersey and move out. So they're going to have to switch in a new goalie? Oh, my goodness. And this is after Trey Robinson has had an awesome match. So he's got to sit out. He's got to sit out, so they got to quickly put a new man in. And who this is, I'm not familiar. Well, imagine being the young gentleman in this situation. Haven't been in goal all game, all match long. 3 minutes to go, barring the first win of the season, and you got to be clutch here. This is more than scrimmage now, fella. And now, out of bounds, another man is down. Another man is down from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley. Missed the number. I must say, good sportsmanship. Coming over and checking on him, both sides. It's the number 5 I see now from Boyden-Hull Rock Valley, Brian Gomez, who's been a midfielder for them all throughout the contest. 3-2, 2:39 remain, and we're going to keep the camera off him for right now as he's getting checked out by the training staff. There's been a few guys that have gone down today. And just as Spirit Lake Park Okoboji has faced challenges with guys being forced to come out because of yellow cards being drawn, Boyden-Hull Rock Valley has faced somewhat similar challenges, but instead of that, just some issues with cramping, having to rest their players and rehydrate them. And, it looks like he's going to be up, and he's got a little cramp going on, so he'll be helped off to the bench. We'll have a sub come in for him. And I notice here they're going to move even more people up. Ethan Van Egdom, their captain, who's been the sweeper today, they're going to move him up as a midfielder. Here comes the throw in from him. They have 6 in the box. Here's the deep throw. Oh, great header. Still in the air. 3 headers in a row. Backed out now to a Nighthawk. Oh, got to step up to try to get it. Keep it on the ground. Nice call there from the back. 2 men in the back. Van Egdom got in the defense, and oh my goodness, shot on goal. Great save from the man who subbed in. Oh my goodness. Great save from the man who subbed in. And now that I'm getting a look at him, I notice he is wearing a hat. So that very well may be Asher Knudsen. Because now that I'm looking on the field, I don't see Asher Knudsen, the number 13. So I'm near confident that's who that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, we're getting aggressive now near the 45. It's been a close affair. You want to see compassion and teamwork. You want to see compassion and teamwork. And of course, passion, as you saw that on display there. I apologize for that. I did just get confirmation. It is Asher Knudsen that's in goal. What a story. 1 minute, 15 seconds remain. Batted off the head. Now moving down to the 6. Towards the 17. Nice draw. Got another man down. 1 minute to go, but hey, clock is running. Got to move quick. And hey, guess what? Alden Gigstad notices it. He calls his men to move back. All the defenders back. Look at this. Virtually everybody on the Nighthawk side has crossed the 35. 40 seconds remain. I mean, this might be your last solid run before you try your Hail Mary, if you will. Here's the cross all the way in. Oh, my goodness. What a save. What a save, Asher Knudsen. Holy macaroni. And now backed all the way back. What a booming kick. 16 seconds remain. And we are moving to the 35, 30, 25, 20. Booted up. 8 seconds. Winding down, going out of bounds. And they're saying not enough time. Believe it not to be enough time. And it's not. First win of the season Spirit Lake Park, Okoboji. Congratulations, 1-10. And I tell you this, I know it's one win on the season, but it was one heck of a win. They got to be proud. What an effort. Battled yellow cards, battled injuries, battled a substitute goalkeeper who had to come up with 2 incredible saves, in which he did. Asher Knudsen, phenomenal day. Really, everyone, a phenomenal day. Got to be proud if you're a Nighthawk as well, because they have came out and they played hard too. Even though Spirit Lake Park, Okoboji came into this one with no wins, if you came into this one with fresh eyes, not knowing the records, there's no way you would have been able to tell that they had no wins. They played dang well today, and so did Boyden-Hull Rock Valley Nighthawks. Congratulations to them. Let's go ahead and run through the goals that we saw today. So for Boyden-Hull Rock Valley, for both of the goals I have scored by Ike Vanderbrink, who had the majority on target as well. For the Spirit Lake Park Okoboji United, 2 goals for Dominic Paulette and 1 goal for Noah Lee. Noah Lee also had an assist, and William Ditzworth also had an assist. What a great match today. 3-2 is your final. Spirit Lake Park Okoboji gets their very first win on the season, moving to 1-10. Boyden-Hull Rock Valley moves to 3-6. I'd say me and Patrick joined right in the right time of the season. That was incredible. What a fun night of soccer. Before we go, we'd like to thank Premier Communications for being with us for the broadcast tonight as well as all year long for all of our sports coverage. And a big thank you to you for listening at exploreokoboji.com and Explore Live Video. Patrick and Hank going to be signing off from the booth at Boji High School in Milford.